It's almost dark. I'm gonna go water my plants. Got cows back there. They're grazing on not my property, but someone else's. But they do come onto my property. I want to kind of show you something here. It is June 1st, and it's so much drier than I remember. So if you look at the ground down here, it shouldn't be this dry. There's an underground river that comes down here. It usually dries up about now, but it dried up like 2 weeks ago. And down over there, there's a pond that is also fed by another underground river that is almost dried up. It usually dries up around July. And then the grasses out in the field. I'll show you that in just a minute here. The grasses out in the field are really starting to get dry. You know, all my hoses are just, they suck because hoses suck. You can only like get one like season out of them before they start leaking. Those are my grapes. That's the neighbor's property. But here's my tomatoes and some squash. A deer came in here the other night and they topped this one and that over there. Just took the whole top off. So, but drowned. It's so dry. Just look at that. Now, when I rototilled in here, I rototilled the day after a rainstorm, and it was dry like this, just bone dry. It's kind of worrisome. It's worrisome how dry it is. And then there's also no slugs, no insects. I've seen very few. Makes me wonder what the hell is going on. And it's kind of scary too, to think about it. So here comes the wind. Haven't been able to get that USB-C mic to work. It has a windsock on it so I can do outdoor stuff. I really need to get that thing to work. So that's some kind of a squash over there. And then like after the first or second week after I put that squash plant in, some bugger came up from underneath it, a mole or something else, some other critter. Just give them a little water once a day. We'll just set this down here so it when I turn the hose on, some quail just flew away. This is a rose bush that belonged to my grandmother. It was replanted here. It's like 9:30, I think. We're getting close to 9:30 p.m. Aren't they beautiful? And that's a cherry tree. The cherry tree broke and fell down, and then a whole bunch of the branches and so forth started growing out of the stump. Let's see if we can do this without the wind disturbing too much. I want to show you up over here. So this is a neighbor's field. It's an industrial crop. I think, oh look, there's some quail over there. You missed them. It's an industrial crop. They're growing grass seed. I think this is the second or the third year in a row that they've grown this particular crop. And I like it at this time of year when the wind blows It's like the grass is swirling around. If I bring this up close to my body, it should, we shouldn't get the wind blowing over the microphone. But anyways, out here, the grass is dry. This is June 1st. Up there, the grass is starting to turn brown. It has more yellows in it. And a year ago, at this time, it was just a deep green color. Everything is just so dry. It's so dry. It's just scary how dry it is. You know, even look at this tree. Yeah, I mean, it has a source of water that's under there. Deep down, there's water, probably down like 6 feet. There's probably a lot of water down about 6 feet. I'll kind of show you these. Here's the cows. Looks so red out there. You know, looking in here in the camera, it looks like wildfire haze, but when I'm looking over the camera, it doesn't look that way at all. Hit this on here. So these are the foothills of the coastal mountains, and just a short skip and a jump away is the coastal mountains. Up over here, those are the coastal mountains. Wind's blowing here. We'll look at the cows. This pond here 2 weeks ago was pretty full. So 2 weeks ago there was a lot more water in here, and it's dried up really fast. The underground river, which is fed from that ridge up there in those forests, it's already dried up. I'm guessing that probably 6-8 feet down there's water in the ground, because these plants and these trees are still alive, but they're kind of dingy. They're not as vibrant green as they should be. You know, it's kind of scary. It's really scary how dry it is. You know, we had wildfires. There hasn't been a wildfire in actually this neck of the wood until I don't know how long ago. That way, the Tillamook burn happened, and that's just up and over the hill, maybe 10 miles, and it extended up a little bit further. Tillamook is about 30 miles from this point where I'm at. 30 miles, 35 miles, but road miles, it's further road miles. And straight that way is the beach, about 20 miles. That way, about 20 miles, is Pacific City, and them's all cows. Neighbors' cows. But you can look at the grass here. It's got more yellow tones in it than green tones. And the ground just underneath the grass, bone dry. It's bone dry. It's bone dry. Just scary. Yeah, that's how I feel today. I look outside into the world. Something's happening.